Good morning, all you beautiful people. Tim Shieff here. I am back in the Shire from the Lake District, back in Derbyshire, back at my home. And I thought today, because I'm going to be back to somewhat normal training and a normal day, I'll do what I eat in a day as a raw vegan. So I'm about 2 months or so into it, mostly fruitarian. But we start our day, it's not fruit and it's not salad, it's home brew, cup of homebrew tea. There's really not much taste to it at all. I get so many people ask me to do videos on urine therapy, and I'm sure I will at some point at the right time, but realistically you can do your own research on it, and if you're ready for it, you're ready for it. Most people can't handle that kind of reality. It's your own body, your own vehicle, and what's that book, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance? I call it Zen and the Art of Body Maintenance. Knowing yourself. And it's a huge psychological hurdle that is everyone I know that's done it gets somewhat the same mental benefits from it, as well as the physical benefits as well. But psychologically, it's a huge step towards acceptance of self that I found and other people have found. I'm gonna head to the gym shortly, so I'm just packing my bag. Back in my bag, got about a litre of water. That's distilled with nothing added to it for now. And then I'm going to make my water for the gym, my special gym water. It's a little different. Alright people, so now it's 10 AM, still only been on the water and the magic water. Now I'm going to make some more kind of magic water. This is so distilled water, glass jar. This is my gym water basically. So start off with, got distilled water, Mega Hydrate. Now these are Mega Hydrate pills, which are super alkalizing. Dr. Patrick Flanagan. So I unscrew the lid. So you get the Mega Hydrate in there. Then now I add liquid gold, the other kind of liquid gold. Powerful stuff if you know about monatomics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we charge that up, and that is magical gym water. Taken to the gym with me, all I'm going to take is a watermelon, which is all I plan on eating, but just in case, because if your body's hungry you got to eat, otherwise you start making bad choices. So I'm going to take a smoothie with me. This is 5 bananas and distilled water, nothing but that, so just in case I get extra hungry I can have that. One of the things I try to do when I'm making food is not lick my fingers or try the produce until my intention to eat it, because I like to save that moment. It's valuable what you're putting in your body and your orifices, and we just so casually would just and so I'm making all this food, but I'm not letting any of it touch my tongue. It will create a reaction, enzymes start releasing in my belly for something, expecting something that's not coming. I'm going to the gym, Dad. Okay. I'll see you later on. Okay. Right. Here's the thing though, if I am hungry, I'll eat. If I did a big session the day before, like the other day I did a 3-hour run, and then the next morning I was starving at 9 AM, I'd eat. But you have to respect, your body gets into habits of eating, and if I can occupy myself and I don't feel too hungry, then I'm not really hungry. If I'm occupying myself and I still feel hungry, then I'm actually hungry and I probably need to eat. Time to go for a run. It's a little rainy outside. I'm at the gym, but I'm just in the car park. I'm going to run from here. I forgot to put my running shoes on. Let's change them. Bit too thin for this. Second time lucky. Run back on. I wanted to go for a long tempo run today, well, middle distance tempo run today. But 3 days ago I ran 20 miles in the Lake District, which is my longest run in a very long time, and my training has been very much mobility based lately. So I'm trying not to do, I'm really listening to my body and I'm not doing more than 2 good runs. When I say good run, that's like a long run or a tempo run or a track session a week. And so listen to my body today, not quite up for a tempo run. The aim of today's run, 5k, finish feeling good, and then tomorrow we'll do that tempo. Lovely morning after it rains, fresh air by the river, lots of greenery. DCFC football stadium over here. Come on you Rams. 30-minute run done, feel good, not too intense, you'll feel alright tomorrow. Now my muscles are activated in the running mode, time to do some mobility play. I call it mobility play because it's not about being regimented and strict with it. If you did some mobility and self-massage work the day before that, your muscles might be quite tender and sore, and it's about finding what your body wants you to work on each day. And today, we're going to find out. No, this is not an advert for David Lloyd, this is the gym that I choose to use. My favourite locker. Boom.
You know we now hitting up the spot, make it hot. You know we now call us at the band in the line. You know we now making progress. You know we now. You know we now. From the place that births the most honest trouble. Based on the stakes raised, the waste from the rubble. Mistakes made gave us the pace to ace the troubles. Accept lanes at exceptional rates, this space is humble. Can't grumble in the rumble, we gather up all the numbers. Play safe, take a risk every day. The real hustle, feel the break to elude the change. You can't stumble if you did, and you wanted to change. This is your conduct for the conjure. I'm constantly calculating, cul-de-sac is operating. Couldn't catch a conversation, pre-farmer occupation. Pretense is perpetrated. You know we from the land where the kingdom shaped us. I lay a verse and we're blessed by angels. I rebel, G-Rail has a J for Jacob. All my life go through that cathartic demonstration. Call a truce and arrest my case here. You know we now hitting up the spot, make it hot. You know we now called us at the band in the land. You know we now making progress. You know we now. You know
I feel decapitated. Somebody shout me when the world has been demasculated. I flow like water and this water ain't evaporating. Nah, I swear this shit's exasperating. It don't take much to see the universe is saturated with natural disasters that wasn't naturally activated. Too many thoughts up in my mental, I am captivated. Like I'm a throwing life away when I am masturbating. Or should I grab a knife today and come and stab your brain in? I proclaim massive statements and I want a massive statement. Incoming, less outgoings, demanding payment. The difference is I spend my money trying to make a difference. You spend it trying to look the part and it is badly blatant. You sell your drugs to any Brad or Nathan, and then you wonder why the Jakes around you got complacent. Some call it timing, but I like to think of this as placement. We on the cul-de-sac and all of us, we live adjacent.
The road to endearment is icy, not nicely laid out. Slip on belligerent, oh hell, the ignorant, oblivious to militant killing all our citizens. A syndicate that's made up of...
What's up? So I have relocated to a more chilled room and the workout floor. I've done most of my calves. Now I'm gonna do my glutes and hamstrings and ass and hips with these balls. So I've got 2 sizes. This big one, or the orb, is very much getting into it. It's like a global area smash. So if you've got really tender spots on your body, like my glutes are and hips, then you use a bigger ball and it does a more well-rounded thing, and then as you get into it and loosen the bigger bits, then you can get in with the little ball. You want to get some elevation in, so if you can get your feet on something, then you can get the weight coming down. If you're just trying to lie on the floor like that, you can't really get the weight so much in. So you bring in, you can just use your bed or your sofa, and for the spine as well, the bottom of the spine, you start to sink into it. It's a free massage, and you can hit all the spots you want. I know this stuff is a lot more boring than parkour, but for me, it's about longevity of functionality, of having a functioning body, and years of doing parkour and free running and breakdancing with a slightly immobile joints causes wear and tear on the joints because it's not acting as most functional. So imagine your knee does this straight, but you start swinging around and your ankles off axis and your knees off axis because you've got tightness in your glutes and in your calves. That's putting wear and tear on the joint, and that's where you begin with tendinitis, and that's where tendinitis comes from, immobility and repetition through that immobile joint, and then tendinitis becomes arthritis. And if you take a step back before movement, a foundation should be mobility. That's what I've come to the awareness of, and that's what I'm working on. So before I want to do movement again, trust me, I want to get back into that stuff, but now I'm more mindful of it. I want to come back from a deeper perspective and be smarter about it, and so I can play and have fun and run and jump and flip for longer. So I'm stepping back, which may be more boring for you, but is currently fascinates me, and is what's inspiring me, is getting the mobility right in my body, and then I can get into the movement. If you look at someone like Ido Portal, he's got great mobility, and therefore he's able to do a lot of playful movements, which I will be getting into. But for now, taking a couple steps back, focus on my body, repairing, back to that innocence, childhood stage, then we come forward. All right, so it's 2 p.m. I'm gonna drop this back and go hit up the steam room, chill out, then go eat. Now I'm feeling hungry. I've got a really cool device here that measures your visceral fat levels and how much muscle and how hydrated you are. You stand on scales and you hold 2 grips, and it sends some pulse through your body and measures it. And that's really fascinating to measure month to month how this lifestyle and diet is affecting me. Just finished the run, some acupressure, self-love, self-massage, mobility work, and then followed by steam room. Sometimes I do sauna, but I'm choosing steam room at the moment because it feels more tropical, whereas the sauna is more like a desert, and that seems more natural to me. Now, I'm gonna break the fast with this beautiful, beautiful melon, which I am very excited to have. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm gonna eat both halves right here. Very colourful, delightful, juicy, hydrating. And that's me starting the day. I don't always eat this late. If I'm at home or if I'm doing other things, I'll probably eat a bit earlier. But if I'm active and my body's moving, it doesn't want to be digesting any fuel that I need for the activities when it's a low heart rate. If you're doing something that's a high heart rate for a long period of time, you probably want to eat before it. But when it's low heart rate like that, my body doesn't want to be digesting. It wants to be focused on the task at hand. So I don't eat until now. All right. Whether you realise it or not, there's a universe inside you. There's a whole world inside you. And the beauty of it is when we're plugged into this world and the external world, we can numb it and we can turn it off, the feeling of it. But when you tap into it and you start to associate and connect with it, you start to realise how malnourished it is or mistreated from generally the things we've done in today's society, from the food, the cooked foods we're eating, the drinking, the smoking, the meat and dairy, and all these different things, the toxic air and all the links, deodorant, sprays and aftershaves and perfumes. All this stuff is going inside and is toxic to us for the most part. That is your inner verse, your universe on the inside. And the lifestyle I'm building and working towards and working on is about working on your inner bloom. It's about watering the garden within and respecting what's inside, and only putting things inside that are natural and wonderful and special. And I don't know, it's subtle to associate what counts as categories for that and what doesn't, but you get better at it. But for me, this lifestyle and the raw and the fruitarian is about working on my inner bloom, and through nourishing that, trusting that the outer bloom will show. Whereas most people are so focused on the outer world and external and the outer bloom with the makeup and everything, and then they could just think they can put whatever in their body and it doesn't affect or show up on the outside. And that couldn't be further from the truth. It shows up on the outside in every way, from everything from looks, body weight, size, skin, to personality. The one thing the awareness that I, witnessing this video, was given coming into this realm was a body. That's your vehicle to traverse this 3D universe with. It's the one thing you were given. And we get caught up, me as well, on chasing other external things and not respecting the one thing I was given. Now it may seem super serious or cliche, but your body is a temple. And when you treat it as such, that's when you honor it, you find joy through it, and you're able to experience more joy within this realm, within this world, using it, because you feel better within it. If you want true happiness, the more you honor it and respect this, the more wholeness you'll find. And holy water comes out as well. Done. Watermelon always leaves me feeling so good. If in doubt, eat watermelon. Do not know what I'll do when watermelon season ends. Picking up some supplies from my favourite vegan shop. Snacked upon some raw snacks. Couldn't resist buying ripe bananas as well. Thank you, Soundbites. Best vegan shop in Derby, in the world. It's hard for me to buy all those raw snacks and not want to eat them right now. So that means I'm hungry. So what I'm going to do, I have this smoothie that I made earlier. Bananas and water, nothing else. Don't need fancy powders all the time. Bananas are more than enough. Bananas and clean water. Just uploaded a quick chat on my second channel, talking to Ross on the mountain a couple of days ago. Heading over to Ben's, gonna have a couple of these bananas in some traffic. If you're hungry and you're eating one food and you're still hungry, you just keep eating it till you're not hungry. Your body tells you what to do. If you're monomealing with fruit, this is the fifth one. We got a bench. We picked up bench. We're on our way to, sorry, seatbelt. Picked up bench. We're on our way to Brett, Epi Vegan's house, who's gonna make us a lovely raw dinner for the night. Number 22.
Hey. How's it going?
Oh, look at that,
I
lights
was
from
thinking
heaven.
some like raw stuffed peppers. So we're gonna go stuffed raw peppers with raw vegan cheese sauce.
Nice, man. Normally I'm no nightshades, but today I'll make an exception, bro. Pretty hungry, and I packed this salad that is about to go off if I don't eat it today, so Ben's coming in. Yeah. Some, what we got? There's like zucchini noodles. Ooh. I made a basil pesto sauce, just pine nuts, avocado, yeah, and then there's some zucchini noodles and some lettuce. So. We've just been filming for Brett's channel, Epi Vegan, check him out. The food's here. We've got peppers, bulgur wheat, cherry tomatoes in there. We've got some cucumber, carrot, and cashew cheese. Brett's also, check his channel out. I'll link his channel below. He's filming as well. We're all getting it in right now. Collaborating, that's how we go forward.
That's what it's all about. It's all about love, yeah?
He's a really cool guy. Go check him out. Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is we're all going to take a big bite and probably going to get cheese all over our face. Awesome. But we're going to do it regardless.
And all over the floor.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Awesome. That smells so good.
No, we all got that moustache.
Holy shoot. Just shot the last photo with the last one, so now it can be eaten. Ben's got melon belly, or Mel B. I respected the melon and didn't eat any.
Smart man.
Yeah. We just did a live feed from the Ethics Instagram and from Brett Epi Vegan's Instagram, which was really fun. So shout out to those people that joined us on the live feed. Got this little bar, mint choc chip.
The top.
Here we go. Cheers, boys.
Yeah, cheers, bro. On the same thing, so like festivals, we'd be doing together and stuff anyway, so we'd be busy at the same times. But
we out. Big love to Brett. Big things popping. Future's bright. Future's vegan. We know that. How was your dinner, Ben?
Delicious, man.
Yeah.
I love that guy. That's a brother right there.
And that's all for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Epi Vegan, for the lovely raw dinner. As you can see, that's a pretty average day for me with training, and in terms of meals, sort of structured 3 ways. Hydrating fruits to begin with, big smoothie after that, and then big salad vegetable stuff in the evening, and that's generally what I consistently do, with the odd snack bar or nuts in between. Thank you all for watching. Be kind to yourself. I love you all. Wholeness.
See you later, bye.
You know we now, hitting up the spot, make it hot, you know we now. Call us at the band in the line, you know we now. Making progress.